So yeah, here we are. I'm just flying the plane here, and we got an air traffic warning, so that's always concerning, so I'm gonna look around. Oh my gosh, there's something. Alright, we gotta pull up right now. Oh my gosh! Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am back in emergency landing on Roblox. We're going to be checking out another new update to the game, which includes some improvements to the pilot system. So hopefully today we'll be flying some of the planes in the game. Alright, so for our first flight we are on board a DC-10. And, yeah, we're just flying along fine here. Oh my gosh, okay, we just had an explosive depressurization here and structural failure. This is, oh my gosh, the wings just fell off. Okay, this is really bad. Don't know how we're still flying. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that just, oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna let this thing run its course because I have no idea. The plane just ripped apart, basically. And now the cockpit is on fire for some reason. Holy cow. We are now falling out of the sky, and there we are. And there's probably going to be a massive explosion, knowing what just happened. So I'm going to evacuate right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. We are now inside the mountain, folks. It looks like this plane is going to be here for a very long time. Alright, so here we are on board a Roblox Airways ATR-72. So, yeah, this is a pretty cool looking airplane, and we're just going to wait it out and see what happens. Looking out the window, I've got a pretty good view of the engine, so if I actually zoom out, that is pretty much what I see. Uh-oh, looks like we've got a short circuit going on. Now, knowing this game, usually short circuits will result in a fire, and the moment I mention that, the entire cockpit of the plane is burning. So, this is not good. Alright, we're beginning to dive, or making an emergency descent. So, I guess that's good. It's better than being flying with the pilots literally on fire in there, so, yeah. Looking forward, that is an absolutely terrifying view. That is where the cockpit would be, and the cargo compartment, and now it's just completely gone. Alright, I see the water. Oh my gosh, here we go. And there it is. We've just crashed into the water. Luckily, it looks like the airplane is intact, so, oh gosh. Well, it now seems to have broken apart a little bit. It's still somewhat intact. We're going to try to escape now. Yeah, there it goes. It's starting to sink to the bottom. You can see the pilots are still in there, so they might want to escape soon. And yeah, as you can see, this is really not a good situation for the airplane. But we did survive, and that is good. So somebody did find the black boxes. So it looks like they're yelling about land now, and then there's an engine failure alarm, and there's a collision alarm, and then there's the impact. What's interesting is there's no real mention of fire. I would imagine there would be something about that in there, but no. And you can see in the flight data recorder there's a gradual decrease in airspeed. Then for altitude, there's a gradual decrease, then a plunge, then a gradual decrease again. But yeah, that's what the data tells us, so there we are. Okay, so looking at the pilot menu here, it looks like I'm up to be the first officer, so let me go ahead and make my way to the cockpit. And here we are. I'm sitting in the co-pilot's seat, and I'm just going to fasten the harness. We are once again on board another ATR-72, and now we've got a yaw damper failure. That does not sound good. Oh boy, now we got low fuel quantity, we've got a Dutch roll, and, oh, it looks like we've got a fan in the cockpit here, who happens to be the pilot, so, hello. Okay, it looks like the backup hydraulics are now engaged, so that's something that's good. And, yeah, now, oh my gosh, everything is starting to come apart here. We've just lost the left engine. This is not good. Okay, we're losing a lot of stuff. We've now got fuel exhaustion. Now we're into a deep stall. I have no control as the co-pilot, but there we go. We have just crashed into the water. And that is that. Wow. That was crazy. That just started unraveling. It was one thing after the next. And yeah, I don't think we had much control in that situation. But what I was going to mention, and didn't have the time to, was I did have those controls there, and those are the new controls for this update. However, I wasn't able to do anything because they are simply just for visual because I'm not the pilot. Somebody did find the black boxes, and it is mainly just destruction noises on the CVR, or the cockpit voice recorder, and on the FDR, or the flight data recorder, it is, oh wow. The pitch angle and the bank angle are just everywhere. But the altitude and true airspeed are pretty consistent with a dive. Alright, so since I was the co-pilot in the last round, I am now going to be the pilot. Now I can quickly teleport to the cockpit using that button there, and here we are. So as you can see, we are on an MD-11, and yeah, we're just flying around here. Now I can control the up and down motion using Q and E. I can control the rudder with A and D, and I can control the roll with Z and X. So those are your main controls, and there's a bunch of other stuff here, like you're able to shut down the engines, lower the landing gear. So yeah, really cool stuff. For some reason, I'm unable to keep the plane level. Like, I'll keep the controls set there, but it'll just go up. So I'm not sure if that's part of the design, but yeah, it's very difficult to keep the plane just flying normally. Okay, now I can't even push the nose down for some reason, so I don't know what's happening with the controls. I've got the column fully forward, and nothing is responding, so I'm going to give it full power now, trying to get it out of this nose-up attitude. And, yeah, let me see if I can roll it to the left, and maybe that'll work. I'll bring the throttles back as well, but that's going to put us in a situation where we might stall. However, we are going 473 knots, so we've got a little bit of time, but I'm still just trying to get this nose down. Okay, yeah, things are really not going well. We've got reverse thrusters deploying on the left side, and there we are. We've just crashed into the water. So, yeah, I think we went into a stall, and now we are here. So it looks like there wasn't a lot of actual talk in the cockpit. It was just noises, and yeah, the altitude began to decrease, and then it leveled off for a period of time, and you can really see that up and down motion as I was trying to get the plane to level out there until the very end where the nose pitched up, and it stayed up until we went into a stall, and we crashed tail first into the water. Alright, so it looks like this time around I'm actually going to be the pilot again, so we'll see how this goes. And, yeah, let's see if I can save the plane. So, yeah, here we are. I'm just flying the plane here. And we got an air traffic warning, so that's always concerning, so I'm going to look around. Luckily, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, my gosh, there's something. Alright, we got to pull up right now. Oh, my gosh. We just had a midair collision, a triple midair collision. And we're going down. I'm trying to pull back on the column. I can't do anything. I'm going to roll left. Nothing is working at all. And the plane is beginning to shake. And we're done. Boom. There it is. So, yeah, for some reason I'm still alive. Don't know how. I'm actually at the bottom of the ocean here. So from what I've heard, a triple midair collision is fairly rare in this game. And, oh, hold on. Here we have the flight data recorder. Let's retrieve that, and let's see what it tells us. Oh, wow. So you can see the plane was flying, everything was decent, and you can actually see on the pitch angle, I'm pulling back on the control column to lift the nose of the plane up to avoid the collision, and we just started falling out of the sky, and you can see with the true airspeed and the altitude, that is what was going on. Alright, so here we are on board Blue Jay Airways. This is an Airbus A320neo, and yeah, so we are just flying here. I am no longer the pilot, and actually, hold on. There is nobody flying this plane. I cannot sit in the seat, so that makes sense. I'm not the pilot, but where is the pilot? We gotta find the pilot here. Uh-oh. Ooh, extreme turbulence. Gotta sit down. Oh my gosh. This is not good. Everything is going wrong. We've got icing, asymmetrical thrust, compressor surge. We just lost the wing. Oh, we're rolling. We are rolling out of control. Here we go. This is bad. We're losing parts of the tail. And there it is. Massive explosion there. So that was really interesting. We had severe turbulence with the plane shaking violently. And shortly after that, we had a complete structural failure of the left wing. So pretty crazy there, and once that happened, we were just rolling out of control. Alright, I think that's gonna do it. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see y'all next time, guys. Goodbye.